know that people report public speaking as their number one fear? Public speaking is an essential skill for most professionals. It doesn't matter whether you are an individual contributor or a leader, or if you have your own business. You need to be able to speak to masses with confidence to be successful. In today's video, I will share with you 7 cheat codes to master public speaking. Let's dive right in. So the first one is to know your content. It's important to know your content and what you're going to talk about. Some people memorize their content, others just jot an outline down. I'm very poor at memorizing, so I prefer to go with high-level outline and some examples that I want to share with the audience. I know the important points that I want to convey in the session, and I practice those a couple of times before a keynote or a speaking engagement. Now, this gives me the flexibility to pivot based on how my audience resonates with what I'm saying. When you know your content, you can go off script if needed to elaborate on what's resonating with your audience. The second is to tell a story. If you're doing an inspirational talk, this becomes very important. Stories stick with the audience and make the content relatable. There are times when I've used storytelling approach for technical topics like bias in AI or how to build Alexa skills, and it has resonated with the audience. So as you think about your key concepts that you want to deliver, think about how you want to weave them into a story and tie it all together. Of course, you'll need to know your content well before you can tie it into the story. The third is to keep it light and inject a little bit of humor in your talk. Keynotes and sessions can be monotonous, and after a while, you can see the audience kind of drifting away. Injecting a little bit of humor brings the audience focus back into the session. Now, as you become a pro, you'll be able to gauge your audience and inject humor impromptu. But for the first few times, it's okay to plan it. The fourth is to record yourself while practicing and then to review that recording. You can do so by using a smartphone or spinning up a Zoom session and recording yourself. I actually prefer the Zoom session because it gives me a better ability to look at where I'm looking, what my body language is, how I'm coming across to the audience. Also, it gives me an opportunity to understand moments where I can inject humor or inject engagement with the audience. Just like an athlete would review their recording to understand how they can make their game better, the same way you review your recordings of your speaking engagements or your practice sessions to see what you can do better next time. Fifth is to use the power of pause. There is nothing more powerful than a purposeful, well-timed pause. Usually when speakers are anxious, they rush through the content to get done with it. A purposeful pause that is well-timed can help you get over this anxiousness. Make a strong point, count to 5, and let the audience absorb that point that you just made. That gives you enough time to calm your nerves when you are anxious. Sixth is to focus your gaze on the audience. This is a technique that I learned during my skill days, and it's a very powerful technique and it's very easy too. So listen to this carefully. If looking at audience in large settings makes you nervous while speaking, identify 3 faraway focal points at audience height in the room. 1 towards your left, 1 somewhere in the middle, and 1 towards your right. Now, as you speak, move your gaze slowly between these 3 focal points from left to center to right. Now, this will give the audience an illusion that you're actually focusing your gaze on someone in the audience. But you're really not doing that. You're just looking at these 3 focal points, and hence looking at people is not making you nervous anymore now. You will be able to deliver your message effectively without looking directly into your audience eyes. Once you get comfortable, you can always focus your gaze on individuals in an audience. But to begin with, this is a very solid technique and it never fails. And the 7th and the most important of them all is to wear a smile. This is an area where I had to work a lot. When I think and speak about topics that matter, I can look very serious. I can have a very serious look on my face. Over years of public speaking and delivering global keynotes and recording courses, I have learned to bring my attention back to smiling as appropriate. There's so many times when I've been recording a course and my director has to come in and tell me, Rashim, don't forget to smile. So wear that smile. That's the most important part. Audience connects to you as you smile. I hope you find these tips useful as you deliver your next presentation with confidence. Let me know which one of these tips resonated the most with you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't done so, and I will see you in my next video. Have a successful week. Bye-bye.